For over 25 years, we've been stirring the cauldron, dancing to coconut in the kitchen, and waiting for the dust to settle on the Owens family curse. The 1998 cult classic, Practical Magic, didn't just give us the ultimate sisterhood. It gave us a cinematic aesthetic that defined a generation. But what happens when the magic you thought was buried comes clawing its way back to the surface? What if the curse wasn't truly broken? Welcome back, cinephiles and magic makers. Today, we are cracking open the grimoire on Practical Magic 2. Warner Brothers is officially bringing us back into the world of Sally and Gillian Owens, and the stakes have never been higher. We have official teaser trailers, confirmed cast members, deep dive plot details directly linking to the first film, and a production update that proves this is not a drill. But stick around until the middle of the video, because I'm going to share some mind-blowing dark theories about where this sequel is heading. These theories are tearing through the fandom right now, and if even half of them are true, we are looking at a movie that will shatter everything we thought we knew about the Owens women. Let's conjure the facts. First, let's talk about exactly where this movie is in its life cycle. Practical Magic 2 is real. It is finished filming, and it is currently deep in post-production. That's right. Principal photography wrapped in September of 2025. They shot on location in London and the lush landscapes of Devon, England, as well as on sound stages at Warner Brothers Studios Leavesden. The visual palette is going to be incredibly rich. So, who is steering this ship? The sequel is being directed by the brilliant Susanne Bier. If that name sounds familiar, it's because she directed Sandra Bullock in the massive Netflix hit Bird Box. Bringing Bier into the director's chair is a massive flex. It tells us that this isn't just going to be a fluffy, nostalgic cash grab. Bier excels at high-tension, emotionally grounded storytelling. She knows how to balance psychological dread with deep human connection. And as for the release date, mark your calendars in blood. Or maybe just red ink. Practical Magic 2 is slated to hit theaters on September 11th, 2026. We are officially on the countdown. Now, let's get into the cast, because the roster they have assembled is nothing short of spectacular. Obviously, you cannot have Practical Magic without the anchors of the franchise. Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman are officially back as Sally and Gillian Owens, and they are also producing the film. But the legacy returns don't stop there. Get ready to celebrate, because the iconic Stockard Channing and Dianne Wiest are reprising their roles as the wonderfully eccentric aunts, Frances and Jet. The core coven is intact, but a sequel needs new blood, and the casting department absolutely delivered. We are finally going to see Sally's daughters fully grown. Joey King, known for The Kissing Booth and Bullet Train, steps into the role of Kylie Owens. And playing her sister, Antonia, is none other than Game of Thrones star Maisie Williams. Think about that dynamic for a second. These two powerhouse young actors inheriting the Owens legacy. Joining them is Lee Pace, playing Ian Wright, an academic who studies the history of magic and serves as a new love interest for Sally. And finally, Solly McLeod is taking on the role of Thomas Lockland, described as a dark warlock. Keep that name in mind because it is going to be crucial when we get to the plot. So, how does this link to the 1998 classic? The script is heavily drawing from Alice Hoffman's 2021 novel, The Book of Magic. The story kicks off with a heartbreaking, inciting incident. Aunt Jet hears the Death Watch beetle, an omen that means she only has 7 days to live. This terrifying countdown forces 3 generations of the Owens women to unite. The plot takes us far beyond the cozy Massachusetts town we remember. This is a global race against time, stretching from small-town America to Paris, and finally to London and the English countryside. Why? Because the 300-year-old curse that dooms any man who falls in love with an Owens woman was only partially dealt with in the first film. The true, ancient root of the curse is still active. Sally's daughters are now dealing with their own magical awakening, and Kylie discovers dark family secrets that plunge the entire bloodline into a massive crisis. Remember the dark warlock I mentioned, Thomas Lockland? He is actively using Kylie's burgeoning powers against the family. This isn't just about mixing herbs and dealing with a bad ex-boyfriend anymore. This is a full-scale magical war to save the Owens lineage. But this is where the facts end, and the darkness begins. We know the framework. We know who is on screen. but the teaser trailer that dropped in April gave us glimpses of something much more sinister. Susanne Bier is known for psychological intensity, and fans have started connecting the dots, analyzing every frame of the teaser and every chapter of Hoffman's lore. I need to be very clear here. What I am about to share are purely fan theories, rumors, and speculation. These are not confirmed facts, but they are the most engaging, mind-blowing theories currently dominating the cinematic grapevine. Let's dive down the rabbit hole. In the first film, Gillian's abusive ex, Jimmy, was banished by the neighborhood coven. But magic always leaves a residue. A massive theory circulating right now is that the dark warlock, Thomas Lockland, is either a descendant of Jimmy's bloodline, or he has found a way to harness the residual dark energy that Jimmy left behind. If this is true, it means Gillian's past trauma hasn't just returned. It has evolved into a weapon aimed directly at her nieces. Theory number 2. The ultimate sacrifice. This one hurts to even think about. Fans are speculating that because Aunt Jet hears the Death Watch beetle, breaking the centuries-old curse will require an equivalent exchange. The theory states that the movie will end with a permanent, heartbreaking sacrifice from one of the legacy characters, likely one of the aunts, to finally sever the curse so that Kylie and Antonia can live free. It would be a devastating, tear-jerking finale that fundamentally shifts the franchise from a romantic comedy into a profound story about maternal sacrifice. In the broader lore of the books, there is a long-lost brother in the Owens family named Vincent, who heavily practices the dark arts. Rumors are flying that Lee Pace's character, the academic Ian Wright, is actually a red herring. The speculation is that he is secretly Vincent Owens in disguise, manipulating Sally to gain access to the family's original grimoire. Imagine the betrayal, a supposed love interest turning out to be the orchestrator of the family's downfall. Again, these are just theories. But if Akiva Goldsman's script leans into even one of these concepts, we are in for an absolute cinematic roller coaster. September 2026 cannot get here fast enough. The aesthetic of high-end digital cinematography, mixed with the raw, emotional weight of the Owens family, is going to be a sight to behold. Susanne Bier is going to give us a movie that is darker, deeper, and wildly expansive. But what do you think? Are you ready to see Joey King and Maisie Williams take up the mantle? Do you believe the dark theories about a major character sacrifice? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I read every single one. If you loved this deep dive into the world of cinematic magic, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and keep your eyes peeled for the next update. Until next time, keep your herbs close and your sisters closer.